So after graduating from high school, I went on to basic training, the Army basic training, October. And so it was rough. It was rough. And the reason I went is because I didn't want to go to college right away. And I didn't want to just sit there, not doing anything. So I decided to go to the basic training. And that was one of the hardest challenges that I've ever had to face in my life. I've had to adapt to a whole new lifestyle. I've had to learn so many new things. I've had to work with people of different races, different ethnicity. You know what I'm trying to say?
Ethnicities.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm getting tongue-tied. And it was rough. It was rough, but I've learned so much from it, and yeah.
Okay. Would you encourage other young women or young men to join the service?
Yes.
Okay.
Only if they're built for it. I
Right.
believe that wasn't my purpose. I just went to, like I said, so I won't be just sitting at home, not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that if you're built for it, if you've been doing sports, if you feel like you want to serve your country, and you feel like that's something that you'll easily get adapted to, especially with the physical aspect. The mental part is another thing, but the physical is also another thing as well. You have to be physically fit, mentally ready to, be prepared to do whatever they say that you need to do. And so it's rough. 3 things I learned from there, though, was leadership, discipline, and team building. And so I can now apply that to my life, and I can also teach others the same thing as what I learned from that, because it didn't go to waste. It didn't go to waste. So I did learn something from it.
Leadership, discipline, and team building.
Right.
Okay. And so ultimately, you have decided to continue to embark on your dreams and your passions going forward.
Yes.
Sure. I commend you for that. What do you think leadership is? What do you think leadership is?
Leadership is sometimes being the bigger person. Social media, I say this all the time, and it's in one of my pieces. Social media is a big issue. It's a fake representation of our imagination. It's so degrading. It tells us that we need to be this certain type of person that we're not. Like we have it all together when really we don't. It tells us that we need to, act a certain way and we'll get a lot of followers. Act a certain way and we'll probably, it doesn't teach us the reality of life. It teaches us the fake representation of life. Something that we want, but it's not really true. It can't happen. They teach us to be, you got to be this supermodel. You got to be this. No. Mm-mm. So I don't believe social media is kind of not the way to go when you're trying to, make it in life. Not the way to go when you're trying to find inspiration. Now there are people on social media who use the platform, to inspire people, to motivate people. But social media in general is not good, for people who are trying to make it and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And so it sounds like social media reminds you to be a real person.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I want you to talk to us about what it means to be real. Everybody does not know what it means to be real. And so can you do us the value of explaining what real means?
Yes. Being real is just being you, basically. Be you. Don't try to be somebody else that you're not. Don't try.
Wow.